Ooh. Hey y'all, to Media 7. One moment, please. Listen. Ah, I had to do my hair for the school. Is that right? So, I have two songs that need to be channeled for this SNR message. Welcome all singers and rappers, actors, actresses. Welcome. Need to whatever, I don't know, letter in the alphabet celebrity you are. The first channel song is very apparent. Before I can even get to. Alright, before the channel song, because God told me do this song channel first, it's very important. I have to do a dream catcher, a 2D dream catcher, a 2D catcher, with a little bit of story time for y'all. One moment. Everybody come up in here. We gotta have a good time. I'm hearing, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I say this because I have two times. So let's start with what we spoke about in the previous SNR, the previous SNR message, and the previous Pisces 2D Dreamcatcher is very, very apparent for this SNR message here. In the previous two messages, I discussed the dream that I had previously in the year of 2024, where we channeled the song from iCarly, Drake Hotline Bling. We spoke something about Donald Trump in that variation of this SNR message. But predominantly the 2D catcher in which we're talking about was the dream where there was a woman who was sitting in the iCarly reference as if she was defenseless. The flan. I'm hearing fantasy flan. That's a reference from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Fantasy flan. Well, flan is a Latino dessert. I think. Don't butcher me if it's not. But you know what flan is? It's something about flan. Maybe the colors might be one. I don't know. So this woman was saying like as if she was defensive. She didn't know how to. She was stuck. She didn't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Innocent, not doing anything. And there was a group of men beneath her staircase that were admiring her. A large group of men, given the Scorpio reference. These men were with either her beauty or her seeming defenseless. You know, maybe there's something in reference to, you know, men who like a chase, but like the woman wasn't going anywhere. She was sitting very promptly and pretty. She was just looking. She kind of had rest and B face. Somebody could give you rest and B face because we were talking about Pisces 2D Dreamcatcher. Somebody was trying to evil eye somebody because they don't have their hygiene up to par like another woman. And the way I'm talking is giving very much foreigner and news interpreter. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. I'm hearing a lot of Caribbeans. Like, it's interesting because I was speaking to somebody maybe like 2 weeks ago, and they said something that's so funny because, you know, even though American, I have, you know, I am a minority also. So the person is not a minority, and they were just like, you know, do you guys use deodorant? You know, I'm not trying to. This person was so serious. They're like, do you use deodorant? I mean, I just need to know. I don't want to offend. Like, it was, nobody was stink, none of that. It was just like, the person was really asking. They're like, yo, I don't know, like, I just need to know, like, do you guys use deodorant? Because I know I be smelling other people. I was laughing. Like, somebody might tell you something, somebody might be saying something that's deemed as rude, but you understand it's not coming from a bad place, and it's actually pretty funny. Like, because, like, what they were saying, like, even me as a minority, I know there's certain, like, you go to a certain third world country, you work real hard. So when she said, when she was asking, it was a genuine question. It wasn't aimed at me. She was asking, like, really spiritually, do you guys use deodorant? Because I don't want to offend, and we all put on deodorant. The person didn't want to offend this minority group because, like, they didn't want to be the only one doing something. Like, she was almost like, if y'all wear deodorant, I'm gonna wear deodorant. And she was so nervous saying this to me because, like, I think she expected me to get upset. How dare you? Time I was laughing because I was just like, yo, it really do be some folks that don't really smell like they don't use deodorant. And that's interesting to even think that somebody don't use deodorant. And today, I'm going online on social media, I'm scrolling. And then I see Middle Eastern women, it's so ironic because this theme occurring in a book that I've just written on Barnes and Noble. Go check it out. Polygamy needs consent, mentally, the origin of his own religion. So, in the book we discuss about, women from the Middle East and, their polygamous acts and, the state of their polygamous acts and their religion, spiritually, why they believe in polygamy, right? So while I was scrolling on social media today, I was seeing someone from the Middle East and they were talking about how they don't use right. And, because this is American Heritage Society, just because it's American in the beginning of the name, I'm encouraging heritage. Is more than one heritage. It's good to be so combative. There's something you can always learn from somebody else's heritage. We do it all the time. I've heard somebody say culture vulture and cultural appropriation, but, like, what is America without it? Let's be for real. You can't learn from the next person. What are you doing? You're not. You're just stuck in your ways. You're closed-minded. But I ain't gonna say I'm too open-minded though, because I don't believe in polygamy. So, anyways, I'm scrolling on the internet. I'm seeing this woman from the Middle East that she don't use deodorant, but from that Middle Eastern country where they from, with them polygamous events that be going down. Anyways, they use this kind of soap and instead of deodorant, and supposedly keeps you, clean, fresh all day. And I'm like, that's so interesting. Why have I never heard of this? Why, like, they need to, possibly bring that over here. And in that country, polygamy aside, maybe other minorities might want to, see what's up with that upkeep. And we just gonna hope it works. So that was very, very interesting. And I learned something new. Anyways, going into this, I have 2 story times, right? So because of that dream, I was talking about the woman looking defensive, like she couldn't do anything. There were stairs underneath her. It's giving almost Rapunzel, let down your hair. But she was just sitting there all cute and whatever like that. If I'm not mistaken, the story of Rapunzel, it's something like, I don't know, like, someone might be acting a little childish. Somebody might be having nostalgia or something like that. Somebody wants to be your prince in shining armor. Oh, bring it here. So, like, all these men at this woman's feet, admiring her, looking up to her. So there's something about men looking up to a particular woman. And there was a reference to Scorpio and Leo. So Leo is man, Scorpio group. It could be a group for church, whatever. So, like, this could be like a hidden secret or hidden knowledge that, like, because men, men like to lead, you know what I'm saying? So, like, not very often you're going to hear a man say, yeah, I really admire and look up to this woman. Like, what? Huh? Anywho. Something about SEX. It could be a bunch of men that admire this woman, but they want to do that with her. Or they find her SEXY, no red. I'm not letting that go. Like, I previously was working somebody, and they tried to compliment me by, like, Like, there is no comparison. Like, there's no comparison to me and Sexy Red. Please get that out your freaking mind. Like, when she did that beauty line and named them products, when she named them products, I now that man going through what he going through, I'm mind my freaking business. Anywho's, and then Mr. The Dream, right? Somebody came late. It was a man. A man came late into a situation. So maybe there was somebody from your past. It could be a past lover or like somebody who was going on with you or knew who you were. They came into a situation where they seen all these men admiring you. And they feel like they late to the party. They feel like they didn't really know. Or maybe like, I don't know. Maybe somebody, it's two different versions. It could be a man that tried to play a woman. Now all these men is on this woman's body, like they want her. Now it's like, wait, hold up. I'm hearing Ray J. This is Capricorn. Ray J. I hit it first. Now you wanna come, girl? You better deny. You better deny. Cause what did you play? Like I wasn't on that. Like what happened? But anywho's. It was that reference to like, oh, the man came late, and then like he fell into like this black hole. He fell into a second. Could be depressed now. Could they be like, damn, like I messed up. I should stay crazy. So far the zodiac signs is Pisces, Leo, Scorpio. Ooh. It's so interesting. This had nothing to do with anything, but maybe it does. There's more on everything. I had a previous ex-lover, right? And to this day, we be trying to find other people, me and other people. So, like, person to try to find people with the same name as me. It low-key, like, I didn't pay no mind back in the day, but now I think about it, that's freaking creepy. And it's so ironic because this person had a brother, right? Actual related. This person, while I was like, after I dated this person came out once, not two, maybe like 2 to 3 times. And was like, you know, like, let me get your number, let me talk to you, I want you, this, that. I'm like, ain't you his brother though? Before, you know, like, well, I still have morals, you know, my own morals, but like, I wouldn't do that because like, it's not about get back. It's just about like, dang, like something about that. Keep it all in the family reference. Like, hear that Kanye West on. He want to air out the business how he was possibly, you know, having sexual relations with his cousin. Like that, it's disgusting. More so like now I don't know. But I ain't gonna do it. No way, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna put that person on blast. I ain't gonna do it. So, I say all this to say about this dream that we was talking about in the previous SNR and Pisces 2D Catch Your Message. When I had that dream, you know, God reveals to me about dreams and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what, let me get a second opinion. So I went to the prophet. Let me tell you how weird it was when I asked the prophet about this, whatever. So this was over. I went to go ask the prophet a question. What's ironic about that is previously I went to go see the prophet about something else, right? He wanted, like, I wanted to go speak to him. As soon as I wanted to go speak to this man, here coming the Aquarius video, you know, that, and there's an Aquarius, and there was a video previously. When they heard I wanted to go speak to this man, have a one-on-one conversation, here they go, they want to speak. And then there was another person, this person in particular, I'm going to just call him the B word. The B word was like, oh, you guys want to go talk to them? Oh my gosh, you guys might as well all go talk to them at the same time. Huh? Did I ask you? Did I say I want to have a group discussion? Could you imagine you trying to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody? Somebody like, oh, these people want to talk to this person too, so y'all might as well all talk together. What are you talking? I remember when, dang, I'm jumping from story. It's something. I remember there was a situation where this guy I was dating previously, I'm not gonna get into specifics because it got wild. He, long story short, he was a cheater. As soon as I found out he was a cheater, I left him alone. He did something else too. He tried to take from me, and I caused a commotion. First, one thing about me, you cannot play me if you think you're gonna get away with it. It did not go down like that. And I tell you, it was one thing that the man cheated. When I found he was cheating, I was gonna just leave him alone. I was gonna leave it at that. I was gonna be like, all right, you gonna live with them cheating karma or whatever like that. But the man tried to take from me. So you know what happened? I prayed to God about it, just leave it alone. Now, God told me to leave it alone to a certain situation. And, I thank God I'm not in that same mindset as I am today. But there's been somebody recently, man, there's somebody recently that really had me like, let me go back to that place because before, but I ain't gonna go back. I ain't gonna go back. I don't even know why I just looked at it when I made that face. Yo. Let me just say it got handled. It got handled foreigner style. So basically, that meant that I left the situation alone because he was a cheater. Because it's like, why would I sit up with you and at you? Because you ain't and you live in that lifestyle where you ain't. I was like, I know karma gonna come for you. I ain't want to handle the karma. I need to handle karma. I ain't going. Let me not talk too much. So fast forward, next thing you know, all these females started messaging me because I made a scene. I let the whole world know what type of person I'm like, you're not playing with me like that. It was the cheating. I didn't care. I didn't care about the cheating. Like, humbly, I could just leave you and you'll still be a cheater. That is nothing for me. So these women start messaging me, calling up, like, oh my gosh, you was with this guy, he's dating my friend, oh my gosh, you was with this guy, he did this with this person, oh my gosh, do you have proof? Proof? I sent one person some proof. The person was like, I need the dates, I needed this and third. Just say you were labeled a cheater. Just tell me that. Because I'm that. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not doing the sister wives with you. Go purchase my book and find out polygamy is illegal in the United States of America. I'm not playing with y'all. Women like, I live with him. You live with him, and he got like 3 different girlfriends. God forbid. I said I stopped talking. I stopped messaging the lady after she said that. Cause I said, oh, yeah, you've been letting that shit happen for a long, long time. I'm not participating in that. I left the message alone. Next day, 3 females messaged me, sending me pictures. Got this man cornered in the burgle. Like, let me stop. Had that man cornered. Said, come on, girl, we about to jump him. Who? Why are you sending me evidence? If you gonna get the away from me, yo. Like, y'all ain't do that. Like, it's one thing. Like, possibly would have came around with them. Would have helped them beat on that man. But, like, honestly, that's the old me. I don't do that no more. You get niggas for niggas. Alright? You as a female, you're not supposed to be getting hands on a man. I don't know why this is significant to this message. Just hear me out. So, back to what I was talking about. Like, I went to go see the prophet the first time I wanted to ask him about it before, like, I was more advanced like I am now. I went to go ask him about the dream, and this woman we're going to refer to as the B, going to invite 2 other people into the conversation. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? So, I'm like, bother. I seen this in my dream, bother. When the prophet was shook. He like, what? You seen what in your dream? That mean WC? I'm not, you know. I'm like, oh yeah? Bet. Like, leave. I'm like, bet. That man was shook because I told him who I seen in the dream when I seen what I seen. Somebody in his family. Whoops. She's been getting handled ever since. Probably. So, the second time I went to go see him, I was a little bit reluctant, but not at the same time, because it was just like, by that time, I already got my knowledge yet, but I'm just like, alright, not that you don't need an extra hand of help, but like, go ask the man a question, because I'm about to test him We're gonna see what he say to you, and if he tell you the truth. So, same with the guy, Sagittarius. I'm communicating with him, telling him I'm telling him, about to ask him the question. Who comes barging in through the door? The woman referred to as the bee. I'm like, oh, I stopped talking. I looked like she came in there with a camera and came in there with a bowl of water. She's just like, oh, sorry. You know, I mean, she's job. You know, she doing her job, so you wouldn't think nothing of it. But I'm thinking more your aspect of I'm having a spiritual conversation with somebody. Here you come barging in. You could have waited or whatever, but I guess she had a duty to do. So it's like it's one of those. So I'm like, at first I stopped talking, but I kept talking because it's just like somebody trying to be all up in your business. Somebody trying to know what you got going on. Somebody just trying to be nosy, yo. Somebody, and it might not even be like like things can be orchestrated in a certain way where like the person who's actually being nosy doesn't know they're being nosy. Like somebody could have sent somebody on a mission to go do something because they knew you was there. Not mentioning you at all, but knowing that they're gonna come back and be like, oh yeah, I saw such and such, and they were doing this and talking about this. When they being used as a freaking prop, while the person was walking in with a freaking prop. The person came in with a bowl of water and a camera. Cheese and camera is in regards to what? Aquarius. Bowl of water, the water bearer. Something about an Aquarius. Somebody caught Aquarius doing something. Somebody seen Aquarius doing something. Man, oh man. And you know this is an SNR message, so Aquarius is what? Celebrity. Future telling, pre-telling and stuff like that. Prophecy, technology, rules all those things. Something about a man, something about a man feeling like they was late to seeing somebody's potential. Something about a man possibly feeling down and sad. Take the message how it resonates. So like back to the so I told the person what it is. The woman put the camera down and then bring the bowl of water to this man. Bring the bowl of water to this man, put it at his feet so he can wash his feet. Respectable. Like respectable. I respect it. Alright, cool. He was having a spiritual conversation at the time. Woman left out the room. They're washing his feet. God like, look, pay attention. I'm like, now, I already mentioned what was having the message. Right? If you know the embodiment of Sagittarius, if you know, you know. Brought the water bearer to his feet, Aquarius. Feet, Sagittarius. Something about Aquarius and the Sagittarius. So something about somebody was possibly going to travel somewhere. A prediction about going somewhere. And I was talking to the man after the fish off saying, he was like, basically I explained the both messages previously, like his answer for the dream was like, you know, lower your expectations or whatever the case may be. And like said, I'm not gonna hold you, I was upset, but he told me that because it was just like, I'm not saying I have the worst track record because I don't. I've had some really, really, really good candidates in dating, but the previous one, when he said lower your things, I'm like, how much lower from the last person that gave a chance? I said, oh hell no. I could never go backwards. But now I know what he meant, so it's like, no harm, you know. So, let me tell you why this was ironic. And I have to be honest, when he told me lower my standards, it was so funny because that man jumped up, walked to his desk. Nervous. I don't know why he was nervous. I can't be nervous. But I knew in that moment when he was nervous like that, it was something else going on in the background, like spiritually. So I was like, I was like, God, like, you see that? I was like, few months later, I meet some new people, and an event took place. So I'm like, all right, guys, that you said I was destined to be at, cool. Right after that event, like literally a week after that event, one of my ex-lovers came with me. Now, this is an ex-lover for like a whole year. I was willing to give a chance. Because if multimedia ain't tell you now, multimedia 7 do not double back. So, because I had met somebody new, this person wanted the link, and I said I was going to keep it business. I'm hearing pushing P, pushing P, pushing P. I'm hearing that. Keeping it P, something like that. I don't know. But it's ironic because somebody... Now, so what's ironic is the person I was waiting on to get they together for a whole year was lying about something very, very significant, was hiding something very, very significant that this person, I don't know if they didn't know I knew. I was waiting for me to say something. I ain't mentioned shit. Because you know what you did, you know if you doing malicious intent, and at this point, it was only business. But sir could not fulfill the full business, so I was just like, just let him go. You don't love me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead for yourself, type shit. I ain't playing with y'all. So it was so funny. So the person was withholding that day was funny because it was like that same day Taurus once again. So there's a Taurus that been to this day, God forbid, till yesterday. I'm gonna say that, till yesterday there was a Taurus man kept bothering me, kept bothering me, kept bothering me, kept bothering me. Like, and I was letting it go, I was letting it go, I was letting it go, I was letting it go because all in the name of business. Man, fuck off with that shit. So I decided to call my ex-lover up because I was like, you not gonna do it. I just knew, I know in my heart, because the men I deal with, they don't let bad things happen to me. It don't matter if I'm dating them, it don't matter if I previously date them, it don't matter if we front, they defend me. Real empress for the people who watch tarot and whatnot. So so when I called this person to come. I forgot. This is because this is about volumes of the type of men that I date. I called my ex-lover to come to this location, right? This venue. This man did not come by himself. I be forgetting, like, you know, that Aries embodiment in regards to men, like the type of man or men, they do not travel by themselves. That type of embodiment, they come, they got they not entourage, I would say. They got the people with them that's gonna defend. You know what I'm saying? Cause like kings don't travel by themselves for the most part of that stature. When I say that man came into that venue, the person that with me will be saying so much rude stuff to me, will be so mean to me, will be like just doing if I told you what this man doing, yo, y'all be flabbergasted. When I brought that ex-lover up in there, so how's it going today, sir? You know, have you been watching sports today, sir? And you know, voice went real low. You're not emperor. Somebody who bashes woman, somebody who demeans woman is not an emperor. That's for the people who watch tarot. You know what I'm talking about. That embodiment man. Do not bash women. Do not put hands on women. Do not neglect. Do not. I'm telling you, I don't care if they got the embodiment in their chart. If they do any of those things, they are not a real emperor. Disrespecting women and a woman birth you. It's nobody's fault. Don't blame other women for however your mama treated you or raised you. Real shit. Anyways, so two things from that. So like mind you, when I'm talking about, I had a conversation with the prophet, right? Same scenario kind of happened because, like, I'm gonna say Sagittarius. So it was so weird because I was sitting in this chair, like, yo, this was the weirdest thing ever. Like, it was so spiritual moment, it was crazy. Um, you can visit my shop on Instagram if you would like to purchase any of my beauty products or astral projection products and stuff like that. Before, I had publicized it before, but then somebody made me feel like I had to hide that stuff, and it was so ironic because then this Aries came along and then tried to do the same business, and it was just like, oh, so it was you. It was you that this person that wanted me to help them cheat and to get their ordinarship to be a pastor. Oh, it was you. They didn't want me to. All right, bet. Put my products back. What you talking about? So I had brought my astral projection product, my beauty soaps. I had brought it there. Ironically, it was so interesting because I came in there. Like, when the person came in there, I had the instant need to, like, want to protect this particular person. So when the person walked through the door, before the person walked through the door, I said, "Here, take this." I didn't explain to them what it was because the person is not, like, spiritually inclined to a certain extent. Like, they are, but they're not. So, like, I didn't want to spook them. So I gave it to them. The person just scared. Like, what you just give me? What you just give me? I'm just like, yo. And then that's when, like, with my foresight, I could see, like, it was entities around him, trying to surround him. I'm like, hold it. And as soon as he held it, it fell. That's when I started seeing all this crazy stuff. I'm like, I'm oh nah. So I had to banish all that. Gave it back to him. He was being very, very mean. He was being very mean. Like, what is this, and the third? The person he like, she got that Erica Badu. She put her pea juice in whatever that is. I like, ninja is so. You, I don't have to do all that. If a female gotta put her pea juice or whatever in any of her products to give to you, she not like that. She gotta do extra. She trying to create a soul tie, a binding spell or something on you. I don't gotta do that. Anywho's, especially not with no bed. That was lying for like a whole year. Was still lying at you. Anywho, why would I want to be attached to that? I ain't trying to do no sister wives. Are you dumb? So, like I was saying, back to what I was saying. They was joking, whatever, like that. Weird moment where the person that was previously harassing me, them load that tone down. And the bodyguard that he had came, the ex-lover I had came with, they both at the same time simultaneously left the room. We were like, all right, this their time to do something. If they want to do something. Whoo! I was over there, mind my business. I was on my phone, whatever, like that. God was sitting behind me. As he was sitting behind me, I felt like this heinous energy. Like, I felt like this heinous energy. Like, and it was weird. It reminded me of somebody else, but in a different type of way. And I was just like, you're not the one. Like, I'm not paying you no mind. Like, for a brief moment, it was like, so it was so interesting because, like, for half a moment, it was sexual energy. Like, I knew the person really wanted me in a sexual manner. So for half a second, I almost like turned around to look at him, but I couldn't look the person in the face. And then when I almost brushed their knee, I'm like, oh, this person for me. And I was like, oh no. I turned right back around. And that's when it came back around. That's when the people had came back in the room. And I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, if I really wanted to try to do something with this man, not that I wanted to, like, they would have came in the room and us whatever like that. It would have been the whole thing. Not to mention the person that's mean and mean toward women, all stuff like that is also a gossiper. It's giving gay. No funny. I have nothing against the LGBT community, but I do have something wrong with the DL community. I don't respect them. I've seen a man fish for gossip so damn hard. Niggas talk more than bitchy days. That's another Drake reference. Alright, let's get into it. Now, alright, what else I would mention is, it's so funny because you can go check into the American Heritage Society Ambassador music playlist There's one song I recorded in the year 2024, right? The guy who actually he's supposed to do a feature with me, right? Do the song. I thought it was gonna be like a good, kumbaya moment. The whole time I was in the booth and I was rapping, I wanted to do something new. I wanted to give like sexy, sassy, not that rah rah rah. John, there's nothing wrong with that. I can get in that bag too. But at the same time, I want something different. Like I want something different for the girls, the ladies and the men. Man was just like, oh my god, you talking too low and this and that. I him so like he harassed me, but he knows like motivating me whether he know it or not. So it was motivating me. I kept doing what I want to do. Like how you gonna tell me what I want to do? Not happening. Other guy chiming in. Other guy who previously was asking me was laughing with him. I'm like, you laughing with him? They not with you. They do not fuck with you. Because when the guy had came into the room, his ex-lover, and he didn't know the guy that I was working with that was harassing me and all that stuff like that. I was working with him previously. So when he came in, he looked at him, he looked at me. I know him well enough. He gave me a look like, I don't F with this guy. And I'm great. Whole time guy thinking they cool, but they wasn't because he lowered his tone. Finally, the ex-lover was like, all right, let me get in the booth. Let me say something. I'm like, all right, bad. Let me see something. Guy came into the booth, said one line, one bar. And then he walked out. Like, if drops the mic was ever seen in real life action, that's what it was. He came in, he was like, better keep a 20 candy. Niggas rats. Mike tried to lie me. Walked off. He didn't say it like that, but it was just like, I heard that. I'm like, yo, it was a channel message, yo. This man just gave me a channel message in the booth. What the hell? He said, niggas rats, Mike tried to lie me. It's somebody that somebody not really fucking with, but they playing side. It could be somebody within somebody's circle, Scorpio. Some know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Somebody within that group is somebody who knows somebody. They don't like this person. And other people don't like this person. And this person who is not like might know that these people don't like them, but they're not privy to the knowledge for real. I'm hearing you thought you had a friend. This man literally told me he be snitching. Why I met this man, why I reconnected with this man a while ago, right? Before I stopped working with him. The first thing he asked me was, oh yeah, do you date such and such, such and such? Mind you, I never dated that person, so I'm not telling you my business anyway. So it was like way too nosy. I already, as soon as he said that, that's the first thing he said to me. No hey, no hi, none of that. Just being nosy. Once I said I ain't know him, I'm like, alright, I don't know him, I left it alone. He kept going. Did you know such and such got into this and they did do some crazy stuff, they do this and then that. Oh yeah, I know about the paperwork of this and that. I'm just like, I'm like, oh yeah, wow, that's crazy. The whole time I'm thinking in my mind like, yo, if this other person who was telling me all this information, they would come back for you. Anywho's, and I'm just like, I'm gonna mind my business. Because honest to God, it was not my business. The business that he was trying to tell me, I should have known. And that just let me know that how deep a person that was. There's a moral to this. Take the message how it resonates. Now, there's something about Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. There's something about some sort of fight, a dispute over money or something like that. Someone tried to cover, tell you in either a Gemini Sagittarius message that somebody was trying to clean something up. Somebody was beefing with somebody over some money, and then they tried to cover up their tracks over something they did in regards to it. There's something about Libra, with the justice system. Libra also is what I call the side chick, that common law marriage and stuff. Libra is a zodiac embodiment of the Empress. There's multiple different variations of the Empress, not too many, like Taurus and Libra, right? I think it's possible Virgo. Libra is common law marriage. Libra is also the mistress. Taurus rules marriage. So they a Taurus man or woman, and they like the threesomes and all that. You in a polygamous marriage, boo. And if you in America, it's illegal, ho. There's something in regards to some court fees right now going on. And here we go. This is where we go into. Let's go into the first message. Before I hold it down, let's go into the first message. God said, go listen to the song and interpret. The song we're going to interpret right now. First one is Drake in My Feelings. First song is Drake in My Feelings. So you're seeing street lights, a bridge. I believe there's an arena of some sort. What is this? Is this an Escalade or is this a Chrysler? It's an Escalade. I'm hearing escalator. He's 15 in regards to use your intuition, significant changes. Man went to somebody's. Here, mind you, I had a dream previously ago. I'm telling y'all, I've seen a girl from Dub named Jayla. Jayla has a Muslim name. I don't remember, Jalamina, something like that. I don't want to butcher the name, but you know what I'm talking about. I had a dream before the part 2 of the Bad Girls Club reunion had came on that she was on. In the dream, there was a woman, Tupac Shakur's mother, with a female child, and then she had grabbed something from like a bookcase and threw the album at Jayla's feet and was like, that's your that's your children. Can't you see that's your children or whatever like that? And then Jayla was like, I don't got no kids. And it was so interesting, and because after that, Tupac's mother, she took like the welcome mat, or like that mat that you would pray on if you of the Jewish or Muslim belief, outside of a black gate and put it at the side of the house near a window. Now I'm seeing Drake walk through a black gate into a home that looks similar to the one on Dream. In the dream, it was on the corner. Throwing rocks, not hiding hand, calling for Kiki. I don't know what Kiki stand for. Kiki as in something funny, a joke. It's interesting because Tyga just popped up on the related videos and says about ain't safe or something like that. I don't know what that means. I'm saying, girl, what's up? I've been texting you all day. You've been ignoring me. I'm trying to come to y'all like a man. I'm out here. You see me. You acting too old to be acting like this. Somebody acting real childish. I would have took you out tonight to see a movie, Netflix and chill. Now you talking about he loved her. But he was throwing rocks, but he was not hiding his hands. So somebody is very upfront. Man is very upfront about a situation. But that could be to the general public. This woman is claiming, this lady in red, this woman is claiming that this man has been acting childish. Polygamy. Not. Oh my God! This is the dream. The man came back. What her name? Phyllis or something like that. She was from the Huxtables, the Cosby Show. Somebody mama. I ain't gonna hold all day today. I've been hearing on your mama. I've been hearing that. Your mama. I've been hearing that. Somebody mama don't want somebody with somebody. I don't know, somebody been talking to their mama about who they've been dating. So, something about 2 fire sign women, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We already mentioned Sagittarius, so something about Aries and a Leo. There's an Aries or a Leo, mother and daughter, dual dynamic, whatever like that don't want a particular man to end their child. But this man is very persistent. So, because this is an SNR message, now I'm talking about Aries and Leo. Leo, the entertainer. It could be something about an entertainer and some sort of business. Somebody could wear glasses, or ooh, somebody planning a surprise or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Something about cooking up. It's two mamas beefing right now. Like, come on now. It's two mamas beefing because they children want to date. That 2 minutes and 7 seconds. There's something about the number 27. When I think of number 27, I think of a Capricorn. This video like 8 minutes long. Something about a Taurus. Something about a Capricorn. Something about Libra. Trap Money Benny. I know I gave that reference of Benny the Bull. There's this relative I spoke about in a previous message. My relative was like, don't speak to that relative. They don't wish me no good. This and that. They wish me good. If they wish me good, I don't give about what y'all got going on. Don't put me in no. But if they don't wish me good because of y'all, we're gonna have to reboot that, send it back to sender to both of y'all because I don't got time. I don't got time for you to be in the middle of nobody's shenanigans that's malicious. But anyway, I heard he said trap money Benny. Something about a money ritual. Something about a big trap. Do you see Lil Wayne here? Now somebody said now something didn't go their way in regards to an event. Something didn't go in somebody's favor because they wanted to be polygamous. Now that they realize that they can't be polygamous with this one particular person that they want to force into polygamy, now they want to use the people from the Polygamous Act to make the person feel better or help them in the situation to get this thing. What is going on? Leave from beside me, cause I want you. Said you never ever leave from beside me, then allow waist beats. If you don't get them out of here. Then seafood. You never ever. So basically, I'm seeing these women and men dance. I see this woman. She over here and stuff like that. One woman from the polygamous relationship who left. They're very upset about this. They want to keep doing polygamy with this man, and even to the extent they might want to fight. And he just like get the. And I'm down for yours. The Shiggy show is so hilarious. Oh, this man was spending money on these females. Nah, he not. I thought you were the one from them that confirmed it. Remember we talked about Hotline Bling? I know when Hotline Bling. When he said that line, I thought you were the one from the jump. You deserve it. You see Carisha dancing on a phone pole like a stripper. You see how that turned out? You see how that turned out, huh? You see what court case going now, huh? I buy you champagne, but you love some Henny. You funny. I like Henny. Towards me. I like Henny, but I ain't been liking the people I've been drinking Henny with previously. I ain't even gonna hold. This music video, this song is so symbolic because Drake is what? His zodiac what? Scorpio. Keisha, do you love me? Are you riding? Who is Scorpio? Diddy. It's this song from 6 years ago, yo. It don't even feel like it. Here, Carisha, too bad kissing in the rave. You don't see Drake nowhere over here. I need that black card and the code to the safe. Was Carissa a prop to get Diddy in the situation he's in right now? Code to the safe. I'll show you how to network. What's your Netflix and chill? What's your network? That goes into the beginning of the song, right? When the guy came was like, yeah, I'll take you out to a movie this and that. I was like, Netflix and chill, right? I forgot about this whole part right here. I'll show you how to network. Fuck a Netflix and chill. What's your network? Diddy is not plastered everywhere about this court case and these charges and these sexual assault allegations and whatnot. Place in this man's life to be prostituted, slutted out, whatever. Got out this situation and left this man out to dry, supposedly. Got supposed this money from him, got all this clout and fame from him, but did not come help to support him. And I need you, and I'm down for you always. No, she not. It seemed like it was a plan of motion. I got a new boy and that nigga train. Would also be a reference of Aquarius because a child. That would be a boy would still be in regards to boys Aquarius. The opposite of that is a man, Leo. Leo is in the entertainment industry. Trained. Cause I'm on chill. And it's interesting. These females are dancing. Just hear me out. These females are dancing at like these car garages, right? And it's so interesting because like it was a previous award show where somebody had did an interview afterwards and they was talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z and their security detail, how they'll have security like in the garage lodges and across the street and down the street for miles and miles and miles. They have that much security. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I'm good and I need. They hear Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne ain't nowhere in this music video. It's so interesting. You're the only one I think this song is supposed to. It says no trespass. It said no trespass while these girls was playing patty cake, making money. So these women making money or off of these polygamous acts. No trespassing Diddy parties. Good afternoon, hi. Philip said hey. Fitzroy Philip said hey. Oh, you watching over there from Grenada. Good for you. Good for you. You might learn something. So, this is from 6 years ago. This song from 6 years ago. It'll be wise for me to think that this plot on Diddy planned years prior to. There's been many people that came forward, not only now, but previously that have tried to snitch on Diddy and what he got going on. But was deemed crazy or was wrong with them, they had mental disorder or something like that. I feel like it was symbolic of like rallying up people to go against the. If you notice right now in the what's that junk called? In social media, in the news, pop culture, right now, in regards to sexual assault, in regards to being sexually defiant, especially women, right now, people is being apprehended left and right and left at their grown age about what they doing right now. Trap Money Benny. I'm hearing Benny the Butcher. Like, I don't think it has nothing to do with white, but just hear me out. Benny the Butcher. Trap Money Benny. Trap, set traps up, follow the money. Benny the Butcher. They been trying to get the dude. Got me in my feelings. Like, it's people like, I seen this video, I forgot who it was. I think it was I think it was dang, who it was? They did an interview with I don't want to say the wrong person. Oh, it was Boozy Badass. It was Boozy Badass. I don't know if it was Charlamagne the God or somebody else, but somebody was like, "Yo, I had just seen that Day 26 interview," and he was like, "I never seen a group of grown men cry because of one man," and they didn't know what they knew that was making them cry like that. And Boozy was just like, "Well, like, tell the truth. Like, what you all crying at?" Like, he like, obviously, he like, did he do something to y'all butt? Like, what happened? Excuse me. Ooh, there's an issue. I ain't gonna get into that because it's just ironic how that. I ain't gonna say that about it. It's a parade. I had a dream about a parade before. And I say they've been trying to get Diddy for a long time. Sending woman his way and everything. Remember I was talking about spice and stuff like that too? Here's Lala Anthony. It's so interesting that she's in this music video and then she was in that TV show for 50 Cent. Because I kept thinking about 50 Cent when I kept saying Boozy Badass. I kept thinking about 50 Cent because he had that show for BMF. For Lala Anthony. So he had a dream about some girl in New Orleans and a kid from New York that talked too much. And then there's something about a dance. Will Smith smacked the man for talking about his wife. My bad. I want to talk to him. You know, you know. And you know, the Shiggy Show, he was talking about how he didn't get paid for something that he had did. That I mean, I just feel he didn't get paid until he like told everybody about this event or whatever like that, and there was a whole thing on the internet. It's so interesting that the Shiggy Show came in as like a handler of some sort. He got the earpiece on. He got the clipboard. Like he's supposed to be directing Drake on his music video, which I think is so ironic. And then his dancer supposedly in this song, as well as him. People are being used as being used as I'm hearing the first thing I heard was plant. The second thing I heard was like prop. Putting people empowered to make them think they have power to control a situation, but the whole time they're being used as a prop. Let's go to the second song because I can't watch. This is 8 minutes. I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna go. Let's go to the actual song. What I'm getting from the In My Feelings song, even though it's an upbeat, cheerful song, it's giving. I'm seeing what this man or these men or these people are doing to females in their adolescence, kids in their adolescence, or grooming them to do something in particular, especially in regards to this LGBT agenda. LGBT is not an agenda; they're being used as an agenda. You see what I'm saying? Being props, people being put in certain positions to be used as a prop, especially if you the Diddy parties and whatnot, and you see where that's got him there because people was put in positions to be props to bring him where he is today. Whether he's convicted or not, who knows? Because how this thing is going. You know, somebody said it was one of his comedians online said like, because you know the way isn't it so, and you know every time something like that's supposed to be brought to justice, there's always some sort of distraction. Time, you know, everybody's amped up. Cassie about to speak on what she went through in regards to Diddy. All of a sudden, the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and situation come up to deflect from what's going on at the same time where they're trying to counteract in regards to Cassie and her testimony. Cassie Ben said something about what that man was doing to her. Then when P Diddy did her lookalike, that lookalike then went on. Excuse me, I'm just saying it because we knew who Cassie was before this lookalike came along. The person is still reputable. The person went, I believe, on Vlad TV, did an interview, and was talking about all the abuse she went through, and it still was like, oh, he said her, hearsay, or he said she said. Now this is being brought up in court. Where is that person needed to be taking a stand? That person who did that interview on Vlad TV that Cassie looked like, that person to stand. Because that person had so much to say before Cassie even said anything. Why is y'all focusing on Cassie? You gonna bring that lady out? I don't know if it was Karen Steffens or whatever her name was. Like, that person, whoever was dating Diddy that looked like similar to Cassie, and was telling all the bitch talking about she was being dragged by her hair through the lawn while the kids was there. That person that's saying like they dated both the son and Diddy. That person need to be on the. Y'all like y'all talking old stuff. Y'all need to talk about what happened after Cassie. Anywho's, let's go to the next song, because this song is the premise of the whole read. For Lil Durk got something to do with something. Remember, I was talking about Libra. I'm talking about common law marriages. The question is, the theme has been the book. Polygamy needs consent. The mentality of. Hold on. There you go. Mentally, the origin of its own religion. Polygamy. That's the book. That's the theme that's been going on. And while this has been going on, Lil Durk his interviews from like 6 years ago keep coming up. I don't know why it's significant. So when I'm doing this SNR and stuff like that, I was thinking about the song. One of my favorite songs from Lil Durk was that in part 2. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like, I like that song. It was cute, But after watching a relationship for such a long time, like not literally watching it, but you seen like the relationship kind of toxic. You knew, like when she left, like the feeling of when she left him was kind of the feeling like when Young Thug, not Mariah the Scientist. Now I'm talking about that one he was with for a long time. When she had left him, it was kind of giving that vibe. It's kind of giving like over the BS, And this was after like their house had got broken into or something like that, and I think he had to shoot somebody. I don't really remember, but it's just like I don't keep up with that band. Like it'd be too much. You never know what's going on in the background and anything. I ain't even want to talk about on this platform. Got a kid, been together years. You could say the same thing about Lil Baby and Jada Waiter. Been together for years, but still there's no ring, no marriage. Why is that? And God said very clearly, he said, try to cover his tracks, something about court fees. The reason why Lil Durk will not marry the India lady is because of court fees. Something in court. Now, alright, so God said, this is the overall message of the SNR, Lil Durk, no standards, let's go into it. I should have put the lyrics on here, but I can't get over myself. I can't get over my pain. Make you feel better. Trauma bonding at its finest. Started back. Trauma bonding at its finest. No, thank you. Let's see. Wait, look, what you said, Lil Durk? Look, go ahead. Just listen. I can't get over my pain. Make you feel better. Fuck with niggas I know. Won't make you feel better. Didn't you start the song say you can't get over your pain and make you feel better? He said he can't get over his pain and make. He said he can't get over his pain and make his woman better. So what she do? She went to go F with somebody he knew, and he said that's not gonna make you feel better. So was that what you were doing? Oh my God, that is projection. Then goes on to say this the most narcissistic thing I ever heard in my life. He said, this the lifestyle that he lives effing with different bitches. Polygamy, be gone. But she trying to break his heart, fucking with different niggas. Sir, what do you not understand about polygamy? How you going F on different females while you got a supposed girlfriend, and then don't think she can go do what she want to do, or if not, imitate what you're doing. It's not even about hurting his feelings or nothing like that. It's like you done provided an environment where she see what you're and goes, oh, all right, so maybe I'm supposed to go. But everybody don't think like that, so I'll keep going. Narcissism. No, you can't get over me. What was you doing to her? You know you can get away from me. All right, this sounds like an abusive name. All right, next. You know bitches don't play me. So now he acting like. See the difference between the All right, maybe that's why I had to listen to the in my feelings, and then now he was in his feelings when he made this song apparently. But this song for two different complete reasons. Drake was saying whether he was trying to sponsor that or whatever. The song in my feelings from Drake was saying like, listen, there's people put in place to catch these people who think they got power to do stuff that they know don't have no authority to be doing. Lil Durk writing those standards from a narcissistic point of view, where he's authorizing in his own moral right to be in polygamous relationship, but it's one-sided, where polygamy is okay for the man, but when the female want to go and do that, he's gonna get the woman from his polygamous to go attack the like what? Yeah. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know. Somebody, cause somebody dating somebody younger than them. Run back to that shit. That you know what's funny? It was talking about. He said that he made the song for his mama. How long you was with your new female while you was writing a song about your baby mama? And why would the baby mama think you would run back anyway? Because she was a part of that political circle. Sister wife, I'm hearing. Somebody not trying to go back to their baby mama. You told me you went. Why you lying? Why you scared? If you not running back to her, meaning that you don't got her on your mind supposedly, how would you even know the person is that she have a sexual relationship with? You know I got a bitch. Don't open your message, leave you on red. But how you know? How you know who her new nigga is though? If you got a girlfriend, how you your ex talk to you like I used to? Can't see me. You got pull up YouTube. Can't talk to me like you used to talk to that baby mama. This because you got a girlfriend. You know what? I'm not even trying to be funny. I saw this video right online just last night, and last week did Keisha Cole. I ain't see Keisha Cole in a prosperous relationship yet. I don't know why that was important for me today. Anyways, last night couldn't even get an answer. Tried to call, phone won't let me down. Sitting here with this blank expression. The baby is that blank. I'm about to blank. Somebody is going crazy. Like somebody in a new relationship going crazy over there. Dying. Anyway, I was about to say something. Play it back. Now he's snitching on you. Not this man don't want you to be happy without him. This man don't want you to be happy with friends. This man like what? Like come on now. I know you trying to figure out who I'm talking about. Like probably hear the song like. I told you about me. I'm a spaz. Put the guns down. Why? This is so narcissistic. This song is nothing about domestic abuse. This is terrible. You you got him around the kids when he ain't around. So baby daddy mad, got kids around a new man. But this man just clearly said, "What? If I was a big, God forbid, but if I was a big mother, I would have brought this. I would have brought this on the court." This man said, "Can't talk to you like I used to. You want to see? You gotta pull up YouTube." Then the next breath won't say, "You got a new man around the kids now." Talking about I'm bad, but I'm put you know what I mean. Put the gun down. What? All right, so just go back to what I was talking about. So last time I was on social media, I seen this video. It was like how deadbeat dads be when they got a new girlfriend, and the guy like in the past you see the woman car, ironically, and was like, "Man, she won't let me see my kid. Let me see my kid. Man, I'll do anything to see my kids." And the girlfriend, typical girlfriend was, that don't know no better, was like, "Oh, let me talk to her. Let me help her." And he was like, "Nah, nah, you don't gotta do all that. I'm gonna do what I gotta do." Blah 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 blah. The woman was like, "Oh, I just texted her on Instagram. She said you can see your kids this week and you come pick them up." And the man got mad at her. And even though it was a parody video, I'm like, that happens to people. Like, it ain't happening to me. But I'm just saying, like, that's wild. Then you got friends. The friends telling her the right information. Now he mad. You want, and now he want to hurt the friends. He want to hurt the friends too. Like, yo, this is somebody that sound like they take prescribed or non-prescribed drugs and just be doing a whole foolishness. Make you feel better. But when niggas I know won't make you feel better. Did the lifestyle up with these you trying to break my heart? Walking with these different. You know you can't get over me. You know you can't. This person, like, this song got this spell on everything. God forbid. I ain't even listen to this no more. This was the SNR message and read. I hope you enjoy it.